Greetings, it's Little Mac coming to you from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Hello, hello. Hello everyone, it's Little Mac. Hi, there is one person there. Good, good, good. Hi. I would like to call the information that I got the other day from the police department was that I could call and get more information. Like, I have a case number now. I didn't have one. I have two names of the detectives that were here, but I know there were 4 or 5, plus some street officers that were not from the warrant, search warrant. So thank you for being here. Thank you for the likes. So yes, I will call to get information such as how long do they have to return my property and things like that. So we shall call. In addition, I'd like to call the court and find out, give them more information regarding that I'm going to have it via Zoom. Okay, maybe I can read some of the chat before I call. Who's here? Mike Stevens, pretty in pink. Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir. Oh, I love you, Mike Stevens. I always see you in here and I really appreciate it. And Bob Bitching, hello, hello. I have somebody else, but I cannot tell. And I'm afraid to move this because if I move it, it might just fall down. The police, Talk Police Suck. Hello, sir. Wow. I saw your recent videos and of course I gave them a like. I love your work. Thank you for your service, sir. Okay, I guess we shall dial, people. See what happens. All right. And the number is 616 456 3380. Okay, 616 456 3380. Let's see what happens. Thank you for being here, all 5 of you. I love it. I love the fact, that I'm not alone. Hola, hola, nunca estoy sola. So, yeah. Let's see.
This is the Grand Rapids Police Detective Unit. All of our call takers are busy. Please leave a voicemail with your report number, a good callback number, and the reason for your call. Normal business hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. If you're calling outside these times, please allow us time to get back to you on our next business day. Thank you. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hello. I am calling regarding incident number 21-054673, and I obtained this information from Grand Rapids Police Department. My number is 616-589-1404, and I would like to hear back because I have information to obtain from you, but I will call again. Thank you and have a great day. So that was that, people. Not very much. Okay, I want to tell you what I was telling at the police department, the young cadet that was there, the young man training, regarding your, the signs we give when we, regarding our health and regarding our personality and other things in life. You can read people's faces, people's hands, and I will tell you a little bit about that. And then we'll make another call to the court. I was telling him that when your nails, the little moon at the very nail bed, if it's big, it denotes that your intestines and some other organs are not as healthy. So if you're a young person, they should be almost invisible. That means health. And if you are older, they're gonna get bigger. Obviously, the little nail bed will be bigger. And look at mine. I always was very healthy until my accident. I have a very small nail moons. I was vegetarian for about 30 years. I always rode my bike for exercise. I was always outdoors. What else? And sun and air are so important. I was always healthy. Now I have a punctured lung that healed and other things from the accident, broken bones. And this, I'm going to have surgery on this thing right there on Monday. So that's my next surgery, my 7th surgery. I've had so many. They damaged my by mistake when they put a thing in my lung, a catheter in my lung or some other thing to draw the water in the air out of it because he had exploded essentially. They damaged my diaphragm. And when they did the diaphragm, they had to repair it immediately. So I have the marks that they repaired it right on my stomach that don't go away. It looks like they're going to be permanent scars. I have 3 of them. And I have 13 broken bones and my back, my clavicle, my toe. But I'm recovering, people. I'm recovering. And this is the one that had me worried that I have like a 5 or 6 inch injury all the way to here, but I seem to be doing well. So, okay, reading the face. If you have ears that have a lobe, it means, what that usually means is that you might not be very close to with your family. And look at mine. And yes, I'm not very close to my family. That's what that means. When you have a forehead that's very round, this is childhood, midlife, and old age. And if your forehead is very round, it denotes that you had a very good childhood. And if your forehead's high, it means high intellect. And those are just a few things. You can tell if a person's vegetarian because their eyebrows, if the eyebrows are more pointing in like this and kind of up, like from the center up out as they go out, that means you probably eat a lot of meat. And if they're more like straight, that means maybe you don't eat a lot of meat, not much at all. But when they're like this, kind of like mine, because I went back to vegetarianism after maybe almost a decade of eating meat, I have already gone back to vegetarianism. I'm not a vegan, but I'm a vegetarian. And so the eyebrows take a shape kind of more like this. When you're vegetarian, when you eat meat like this, when you eat a lot of meat, they go more like this. So that's one sign. If you eat meat when you're young, your teeth will probably have very pointy incisors. And that means that you ate a lot of meat in the formative years of maybe 10 to 12 or 13 or so. That's when those teeth will get very pointy like fangs. That means a lot of heavy meat eating. What else? And obviously when you get a little veins that look here, that usually means liver trouble. That's why you can tell what when a person drinks a lot, they call them winos. You can see a wino. That sounds to me not very good, but you can tell a person that drinks a lot because their nose, and things like that. Oh, one interesting one, a couple of them. It's hard to see. It's hard to do here now. But your hand, your right hand, will tell how many loves or marriages you have. So, and one day I'll review this sometime soon. But if you look at your hand, I don't know if I can tell. Yeah, I think it shows. Wow, it does show. If you look at the hand, your right hand will tell how many times you've been in love or married, or both. So this is how you can tell people. What you do is you look from this line. I don't know if you can see it. From this line is your beginning of your life to this line before the finger starts. It's the end of your life. And in between, you should have lines for the marriages. See mine? I've had 3 marriages. So you see one here, didn't last very long. And then one here deeper. Yeah, you can see it. Oh, yeah, pretty clear. I didn't think you could. But see this line, people? That means, and see, look, this is at the beginning of life. So the first marriage didn't last long. Second marriage was deeper. And the third marriage, which I just lost my husband, you can barely see that right there. You can't see it in the camera, I don't think. But that's how you can tell how many loves people have had or how many marriages. And people like that part. This one is your how long you have lived and what you have done in life. Here you can see career, you can see a lot of things. I do not know all about it. I know a little bit about it right there. Very interesting. It begins here. Usually you'll have lines here because of changes in your life. But anyway, and then what else I can tell you? You can see how many children you have had. Those are usually right there. You'll see little bumps. And it's hard. All of this is very hard to do in this camera. I would have to, but maybe you can tell. So what you do to read that, the right hand are the boys, the left hand are the, and what you do is you put your thumb here and your fingers over the thumb, and then you expose that part by folding back, and then you press right there. I don't think I'm being effective. And then you see the little bumps come out. Ooh, you can see one on mine right there. Right there. And when the bumps come out, that means how many male children you have had, including abortions or miscarriages, people. And you can read these easier on women. So you put your thumb, your fingers over it. It's hard to do. You can do it like on a table or some other surface where you can press there. But anyway, those are just a couple of things. Maybe sometime I'll tell you other stuff. I'm not sure. But anyway, so now, shall we call the court and see what happens, people? Thank you for the likes. Thank you for being there. But I'm going to call the court. I appreciate everything from you. All righty. Oh, first, before we do, I should read the chat. Desert Goat. Hi, Desert Goat. I can't access it. And if I touch it too much, I'm afraid it's been pretty steady, which is unusual for me. And so I don't want to lose. There it is. Desert Goat. Here to watch the greatest angel on earth. Hello. I love you. Oh, your words, your medicine to me. Oh. And Mike Stevens says, my mom must have 6. Oh, I'm sure she does. I'm sure. And it all shows right there. If you just go like this and press on there, like on the table, and see what happens there. So that shouldn't be too hard. Anyway, okay, people, let's see. Desert God, I love you. But anyway, Mike Stevens, all you guys are so good. It says, goody, I'm going to get hitched soon. says Mike Stevens. Oh, you precious soul. Good for you, honey. Good. Mike Stevens, I'm as far apart from my family as one can get. Yeah, me too. At the age of 18, they disowned me. And I have a relationship with my mother now. But uh, my family, I grew up in a narcissistic, abusive family. And alcoholism played a role. And so yeah, I had a difficult childhood, and you can read that on my forehead. It's flat for that reason. And because that's where you can read that. People who have it very round usually had a good childhood. But anyway, okay, so yeah, I was saying that it was difficult growing up. And so when we grow up and we make our own choices of career or house, buying a house or having a family, it's all like midlife. So that's why most of us have this wider. And then as we get older, we get older, weaker, sicker, so the face goes down. And when you see somebody with a chin that goes up, kind of like witches, they're usually, very feisty and angry and can be mean. So when you see older people where the chin protrudes out, kind of like a witch, like that, that means that they are uh, probably very moody and not very good at regulating self. So, anyway, let's go back to calling and call the court. See what happens there, dear subs, dear souls. Little Mac loves you. Little Mac is lately very busy on the phone.
Hello, you have reached
Here
the
we go.
61st District Court. Our address is 180 Ottawa Northwest, Grand Rapids, Michigan, 49503. Hours of operation are from 7:45 a.m. to 4:15 p.m. Payments can be made online at grcourt.org. Press the star key to repeat this message. Otherwise, please hold. If English is your preference, press 1. Si usted necesita ayuda en español, you have reached the 61st District Court. For civil and correction, traffic, and criminal matters, press 1. For small claims and civil lawsuits, press 2. For landlord-tenant matters, press 3. For probation, pre-sentence, and community service, press 4. For jurors, press 5. For judges, press 6.
I think I want one. I don't know. Thank you for the likes, people. Thank you.
First District Court, how can I help you?
Oh, yes. Who am I speaking with, please?
Jilly?
I'm sorry?
Jilly?
Jilly. Okay. Oh, that sounds kind of like jelly, but Jilly. Okay. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I know Jillian. I never heard of Jilly. Okay, but anyway. All right, Jilly. I have a question. Do I have the right department, or can you transfer me, or can you help me with all I have to do if I give you a case number is schedule I have a court hearing on the 28th, October 28th, 2020 at 8:30 a.m. And I would like to, I've never done it via Zoom. I always appear in person, but this time I'm going to go via Zoom. So what can you tell me about the process of me doing that? I spoke with a lady who passed me on to somebody else, but before she did, she said it was no big deal to just tell them like the day before. I just want to make sure that I don't get like you did not appear notice or a warrant or something. Right?
Yeah, do you have your case number?
Yes, sure. Case number 200. No, I'm sorry. No, just a moment. I will do it again. It's, if I can see it, 2020-0M-0000111.
All
And-
right,
and-
and then what is your name?
Oh, just a second, please. What did you ask me? I know you have to verify that name too, but now that you have, if you could please avoid saying the name. Thank you so much. All right.
Let's see. So it looks like you have it's a hearing for jury selection on,
Yes, jury selection. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. So this is going to be with Judge Buter, and his judicial clerk, or court recorder, is the one that she gets the approval from the judge to have this go by Zoom. So I am going to pass you off to her. Her name's Patty, and I'm not positive if they're out of court yet, but if not, leave her a voice message and she will get back to you with further instructions.
I see. Like, for example, a number so that I can connect. They give you like a code, don't they? Because I've never done a Zoom, and I'm not very good with technology.
Yeah.
She'll give me like the code and whatever, you press this and whatever, and then we connect. As long as I don't get an I did not appear type thing, you know?
Yeah, so we'll definitely want to connect you with Patty before the 28th. So hopefully she's in her office now. But if not, leave her a voice message and with your return phone number, and she'll give you a call back.
Perfect. Another thing, ma'am, if I may, is Judge David J. Buter, is he an administrative judge or judicial judge?
How do you mean? I mean, he's a judicial judge, yes.
Are you sure? I think he's an administrative judge. Can he sign warrants?
Yes.
So he is a judge, not an administrative, an administrator only?
He's a judge.
Okay.
Yes.
And I thank you for, and so if you just pass me, let's see what we can do. Thank you so much, Jilly.
Of course. Yeah, one moment.
Uh-huh. Let's see the chat, what it says while they answer. My number is 616-589-1404. And my case number is 2020-0M-0000111. I would like to go via Zoom. I tried a couple times calling, so please give me a call back. I spoke with Jilly, and she passed me on to you, saying that I needed to connect with you. So please call me back. Thank you, and I hope you have a great day. Okay, people, that's it. All right, let's read the chat. Rights Crispy, you're here. Hello, I didn't even see you. Wow, thank you for joining. I appreciate it, sir. And let's see who else. HTTCD, happy Toast the Cops Day. Happy toast them, toast the pigs. I don't know. Oh, good. Okay. Let's see. So excited to catch you live on my lunch break. Thank you, Amy and Chris. Wow, I appreciate that. Are you still on? Well, greetings with love. Greetings with love. Poor Dirt Farmer. Poor Dirt Farmer. I really like your work. Thank you for exposing all those corrupt pedophiles. You do such great work, sir. I really, really thank you for your service, sir, from the bottom of my heart. And I'm sure those children too would thank you that you're exposing such horrible beings that are supposed to help us. Thank you, Dirt Farmer. Free Eric Brandt, everybody. Free Eric Brandt. Oh my goodness. I think that there's a petition going on. I need to know about this. I used to have Liberty Freak's phone number, but I don't have it because the police stole my property, and that's what I'm calling about. One of the reasons. So yeah, people, I need to sign that petition for free Eric Brandt. But anyway, if there are no more questions or comments in the chat, I guess that's it, people. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. And good to see you too. No, Noel A. Amurson. I'm sorry, I don't Armurson. Don't know how to say it. But anyway, thank you. Good to see you too, Noel. Amy and Chris. Yes, you're still here. Thank you. Thank you. Free Eric Brandt. Yes, sir. Poor Dirt Farmer. Thank you. Desert Goat. Everyone loves Mrs. Mac, Little Mac, even at poor Dirt Farmers likes Mrs. Mac. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Goat. You know you're my son. And have a blessed day. You too, Amy and Chris. Many blessings. Many, many blessings and much love and respect. Oh, the stray cat, he's still there and we still feed him sometimes, but you know, I don't want to bring him into the house, but the cat's still there. And the little girl, Diana, she loves the cat. She just loves, she's going to be really sorry that soon when she won't be able to go out and play for a long time with the cat like she does. But anyway, people, good to see you. I sure wish that I could see you in person, but this is the next best thing. And I love you all. I appreciate your support. And I'm no longer bleeding. My intestinal bleeding has stopped. Isn't that good? It has stopped already for probably, I don't know, 2, 3, or 4 weeks. I don't even know how long. No more bleeding. I'm not anemic. My levels are good for my hemoglobin. My iron is very, your iron is your breathing, is the mineral that generates enough power to be able to bring nutrients to the blood and breathe. So we need it. It's very essential, people. Take iron gluconate. There are many irons, sulfate and carbonate. Take iron gluconate for anemia. Even men are becoming anemic because what I have understood and learning lately from a man named John Embriano, the Fullerton Informer, has very good videos that explain how they're weaponizing everything. Even the lights in your car, the water. We know the water has been weaponized. The toothpaste, everything. So take iron gluconate. It is the best iron. And look at my color's good. I'm not anemic. And I'm not lately anyway wearing a lot of black only. I have other colors now. And for now anyway, I have a feeling I'll probably go back to black. But for now, I'm okay. Let's see. Any other comments before I go? Noel Armerson says, our bodies... I lost it. Our bodies are designed something or another, sweetheart. Okay. Are rusty by divine design. Well, anything and everything is either God's will or permissive will. Yes, sir. I believe that. Yeah. All right, people. Rice Crispy, are you still here? Okay. It's nice to see you in my live streams. I'm going to have to get a different internet or provider for my service because Every time I go live, other than the house or the police department, it always buffers. I cannot go live anywhere else. So, but anyway, people, unless you have other questions, that's it. But Betchin, say hello to your son, my dear. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Tuck Polisak, I really, really have a special place in my heart for all the hard work you do. I think you should have more subs. You do excellent work. You are very, very special, very dear to my heart. Many blessings to everybody. Much love and respect. And I don't want to get off, but I don't know what else to say, my dear. Sometime we'll review the face and tell you a little bit more if I remember what other things I read. Someone borrowed the book on the things I just told you about the face. Somebody borrowed it and never gave it back. Never gave it back. And so I had only read like a fifth of the book. So I have very limited knowledge on how to read the faces. But besides, see the vegetarian eyebrows? You see that? Another one that I can tell you is if your nostrils are round, I remember the book said, it means that you have healthy lungs. And if they are kind of long, because mine are long, maybe smokers may have those where they look like two slits. That's what that means. And another one, the ears, besides the lobe that we were saying, Mike Stevens, besides the earlobe, if your ear hangs, below the nose, like if you go nose to ear in a straight line, and if your ear hangs long below, like mine, it denotes that you're going to have a long life. And the proof of that is that when you look at old people who are 90 or like that, really old, 80, 90, 100, they all have ears that are low, very low below the nose. If they go below the nose, long life. And it looks like I'm going to have a long life because the line between my nose, my nostrils, the end at the bottom of my nose is long. And my husband had the funniest thing happen. His used to be so small and they were at the line or even above. And he was very sick for many years. And his ears were very little and he looked like Spock. Everybody would tell him, you look like Spock. And you know something? He lived long after he was expected to die, and his ears got bigger and passed the nose line by far. And he lived to be 62 rather than 40. So that's a huge amount of years. His ears actually got long below the nose. So it's very interesting that most of these things that I read in the book turn out to be right. Anyway, so I will talk to you later. God bless you. Thank you for the likes. Anything else in here to read? And then I'll go. It says, Hilton 1000 says, hi, Mrs. Mack, how are you doing? How about big feet? What does that signify? Okay. In Real Jingy, hello. I'll answer that in a moment. Here, Real Jingy, I love you. I love you all. Hilton, I've seen you before. I'll answer that in a moment. Cheers, everybody, says Real Jingy. Okay, back to the question of the big feet. That means a couple things, if I remember correctly. The big feet denote a strong constitution. They also, just where your toes connect to the foot, if it hurts that area, it usually means, like if you press, let's see if I can show you my feet, my big feet. If you press right there, people, if you press right around there, there's your thyroid. So when it hurts there, is usually your thyroid, right? That part of the foot. Your hands also denote a strong constitution, either big and wide and fleshy. It means you have a very strong constitution and probably very healthy. So sometime we'll review this, but thank you very much. Any other questions, anybody? Any other questions? Thank you, and I hope you have a great day. Much love and respect from the bottom of my heart. People, I wish I could see you. Love you so much. All right.